Steph Curry told Warriors fans to shut up and let them figure it out. It's not going too well. Golden State got ran out of the gym by 40 points to the Boston Celtics. Without several rotation players against a fully stocked Boston Celtics team, it was bound to be an L. The now 21-21 Golden State Warriors are 11-11 at home and 10-10 on the road. Now, while I did expect them to lose, getting blown out by 40 points at home is never acceptable, especially when Steph Curry suits up. You gotta have a little more pride, a little more fight. You can't go out like that. The Warriors scored 85 points and 39 points in the first half against the Celtics. In the last 2 months, they've been a bottom 10 offense. Here's a quote from Steph. Steph believed that the extended droughts have bled into the ineffectiveness on the other end. A big part of our season has been when we can't score. We lose spirit, we lose life, and we lose competitiveness. I mean, hey, Steph, you want us to shut up and let y'all do y'all thing, right? Look, in all seriousness, the team has been decimated by injuries. No Kuminga, no Pods, no Slow-Mo, and now no Draymond. The Warriors starting power forward, backup power forward, and third string power forward were all out against Boston. That's insane, bro. And because of that, we got Steve Kerr talking up Moses Moody as a power forward and talking about how he's gonna thrive in that position. Come on, man.
I know we talked about it a little the other night, but does this seem like a time that Moses, really has a path to, getting minutes?
Yeah, especially with JK out as well and Kyle. I mean, Moses, we've known, I think, for a couple of years that Moses is at his best at the 4. And because he can space the floor and use his body and his energy, to guard and to get on the floor for loose balls, and and then he can guard across the board. So we can switch with him a little bit. And so this is an opportunity for Moses for sure, and I'm excited about it. He's been playing well.
This team desperately needs a trade, and I got a funny feeling the Warriors ain't gonna do shit, bro. The more mid they are, the less likely Dunleavy is to make a move to save the season. In my opinion, unless Golden State shows signs of life leading up to the trade deadline, I think the likeliest scenario is that they do a salary dump to cut salary. That could be something like moving GP2's expiring contract for nothing. Here's a snippet from credible Warriors reporter Marcus Thompson that offers valuable insight into the Warriors mindset.
The reason Steph is like, we just got to hang on, keep fighting, we're going to figure it out, telling people to shut up and all that, is because, he's still holding out hope that, look, this is not a this year title. I'm trying to get one more title before I retire, and we still can take a step forward. And that's the most important thing, is taking that step forward. So I think they're still kind of waiting to see if they can get that player. I think the difficulty is they just kind of need that player now, and to get it now, it wouldn't be prudent to do it now. I mean, they're just not going to go sell the farm. It's not happening. And there's no pressure to outside of, Twitter. Their star players are saying, don't do it for me. Right? It's not like, it's different with the Lakers where Bron is like, hey man, you better give me somebody. But Steph is saying, I see what you're doing. I understand our limitations. So no, don't do that. They would much rather regroup and hit the free agent market next year with picks than sell it all now for a rash, quick judgment. Steph and Draymond is saying we can endure another disappointing season if it means next year we still in play to get some help, right? So I don't think they do anything either way, right? As far as going to force a trade right now, overpaying for somebody, I just don't think they do that.
So there it is. According to Marcus Thompson, the Warriors probably aren't going to make a big move this season in order to maintain enough ammo to take a big swing next season. Next season, when 37 and 35-year-old Steph and Draymond are going to be a year older, bro. Yo, I'm going to tell you what the Warriors' game plan is for next season. Pray the Bucks implode, hope Giannis gets fed up, and pray he demands a trade to the Warriors specifically, and hope the Bucks are willing to trade Giannis to the Warriors. That's it. That's the master plan. A lot has to happen, and a lot has to play in the Warriors' favor. It's a pipe dream, bro. It's not happening. Look, don't get me wrong. I would love for the Warriors to trade for Giannis. In fact, I'd trade everyone on the team not named Steph Curry to get him. But it ain't happening, bro. Banking the final few years of this course title window on a hope that Giannis may or may not become available. That's no game plan, bro. You're literally just praying and hoping for the best. Look, I agree with the general message of not making a trade for the sake of making a trade. But how many star players have the Warriors passed on in order to save their ammo for this perfect player that may or may not ever be available? They passed on Siakam. They passed on Zach LaVine, who, by the way, is having an amazing season. They could have traded Chris Paul and Filler for Zach LaVine, and the Bulls were willing to give the Warriors a first-round pick just to make the trade happen. Now, I know some of y'all are going to say it. Them letting CP3 walk for nothing is the reason they were able to sign Milton, Hield, and trade for Kyle Anderson. But let's look at that in retrospect. Milton's out for the season. Kyle Anderson's a DNP when everyone's healthy. And Buddy Hield's trash, bro. Give me Zach LaVine averaging what he's averaging over what the Warriors are getting out of their free agent signings. I think the Warriors got to do something drastic. I think they got to trade Draymond, bro. Watching that Wizards game had me hot, bro. Dude gets injured like 3 minutes into the first quarter and had to leave for the game. Now it looks like Draymond's out for the next week. And then we got Jordan Poole cooking, looking like prime Gilbert Arenas, dropping 38 points on the Warriors melon top. It's crazy, man. This dude Draymond really knocked Lil Bra out and basically forced the Warriors to trade him for 40-year-old CP3. Draymond is literally the reason why Poole's not on the team anymore. You see what JP's capable of, and ironically enough, he brings exactly what the Warriors are missing. A shot-creating 20-point-per-game scorer that can attack off the dribble, get to the rim, a dynamic three-point shooter, can handle the ball, and overall just take pressure off stuff offensively. It's crazy the Warriors had all that in a homegrown talent. And Draymond had to sabotage, bro. Now, obviously, the Warriors still need some front court help, but that secondary shot creator behind Steph, that's a glaring weakness on his team still.
Jordan, what's the difference between your first time coming back last year compared to maybe your time tonight?
I'm playing my true position, being able to be aggressive. I think you can see I'll get my teammates involved, can score the ball, put pressure on the defense, and just be extremely competitive.
How much love did you feel tonight, both during the game from the fans and then after the game from your former teammates and coaches?
Yeah, I love those guys over there. I love most of those guys over there, and really good group, really good staff. Shout out to the fans. Saw a lot of 3 jerseys out there, a lot of JP3 jerseys, which is always really cool, and always get a lot of love. You know, spent some good quality time here, and it's dope to see it.
But hey, at least Draymond apologized. I truly am sorry. Bruh, anybody trying to hear that right now? The Warriors won't do it, but they should try to trade Draymond for Jimmy Butler. There, I said it. Look, in this trade scenario, all you gotta do is outbid the Suns. The Warriors might be able to get Jimmy Butler for Draymond Green without giving up Kuminga or Wiggins. If you can acquire Jimmy Butler without giving up those 2 wings, now all of a sudden things look interesting. You got Steph Curry surrounded by 3, 6, 7, and 6'8" wings. You got a lot of versatility across the board there. Now, obviously, the front court would be decimated even more. So the Warriors will probably have to make a second trade to address that. But they gotta switch it up, man. They gotta do something drastic. And how things are standing right now, I would trade Draymond before I trade Wiggins. But anyways, man, I know it's not gonna happen, but that's just something I think the Warriors should look into. But yeah, man, that's all I got for y'all. If I entertained you or you learned something new, do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button. Also follow me on Instagram at SeanHolly_. I'll holler at you on the next one. Peace.